Hello everyone, and welcome to the second game of this three-match set here with my guest star HuK, brought to you by GLHF.it. Check them out, and HuK, go ahead and say hello.
Hey.
Alright, so game 2 here is on Metalopolis, and we'll go ahead and get the game started, HuK. So start in 3, 2, 1, start. So we've got you here spawning as the blue Protoss in the 12 o'clock position, and we've got your opponent Viral Rush as the, I'm going to go ahead and say orange Protoss?
Yep,
I hope
orange.
so, yeah, orange Protoss in the 6 o'clock position. That's got to be one of the most awkward things being a caster, is being colorblind. I hate it. Anyways, what are your feelings of PvP here on Metalopolis?
I hate PvP in general. I just don't like the matchup. I mean, it's getting better, and I'm seeing a lot more future in it as far as strategies and stuff, but I used to hate it. I'm starting to like it more, but it's definitely my least favorite matchup.
I have to agree with you. I absolutely hated it. It seemed it was either one of two things. It was either a 3 or a 4 gate, or it was 2 gate robo. And it just... it seemed so stale, but you're right, it is starting to get better. People are starting to go early Colossus, or mix in the Dark Templar, or the... yeah, it's just getting a lot better, so... scouting patterns, actually, I want to talk about. On a 4-player map, do you always scout in the same direction, or kind of have the same goals for scouting, or is it kind of just on a whim, and you do whatever you feel like at the time?
Generally, I'll do it in the same direction, but if I play against an opponent that I know would be like smart enough to know the timing of my scout, like if they knew which way I scouted and the timing of when my scout gets to their base, they could predict where I would be, then I might change it up. But I mean, in like general ladder games, I'll just scout the same.
Good to know. That's rather interesting, as of course scouting does play a large part in the early game. So yeah, we don't see anything really from him. We've got his gas just coming up, and he's going to Cyber Core. And it looks like you're going, well, your Cyber's a little bit later. So what are you feeling like you need to do on this map?
Well, long distances, and I scout and I see he's pretty standard, so I'm looking for advantages. I'm looking for how much he's saving up his chrono boost. So like he might do like a 4 or 5 warp gate, chrono boost it, and then, you know, try to like all in me or something. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that, try to see like how many probes he's at, you know. Pretty much keeping my mind open to things I could do to get a slight edge over him, and then work that into a win eventually.
Right, and now in your viewpoint, the Cybernetics core is up, and you do catch the chrono boost on the Cybernetics core, so do you know some kind of gateway tech is coming then?
Well, he only saves like 1 or 2. Like I see he's still got like 25 energy, and he only chrono boosted it once, but I saved my chrono boost in turn, just so like that's what you have to do to defend this like 4 or 5 warp gate all in. You got to save your chrono boost and do the same exact thing as him, defend it, have more probes, and then you'll win the game basically. And that's what I do, and that's what I think I see this 2 gate, maybe not, yeah. So I know he's gonna be semi-aggressive. I don't know if he's gonna be all-inning me or not, but I make sure that I get enough units out and I chrono boost my own tech fast enough so if he did that, I could kill it. And then I just like scout around for proxy pylons and, you know, kind of donk around.
Right. Now, he did get a really late gas, or second gas, I should say, and you did see that. So do you know he's not going for any type of Robotech or Stargate?
Yeah, I pretty much ruled that out. I mean, if he was really tricky, or I knew that he played really tricky like that, then I might suspect it, but seeing that does give me a lot of information of what he's trying to show me. Like, smart players will do that, or they'll like take their units off gas, and then as soon as your scout dies or it leaves the base, they'll put like all their probes back on the gas just to kind of mess you up and trick you.
Yep.
But I didn't think, like, up to this point, the games we played with each other, he played pretty standard to what he showed me and what I saw. So I mean, I'm pretty prepared for anything anyways. This like 2 warp gate robo build, I mean, he goes Stargate, I could just throw down another gateway and I'm pretty solid. If he tries a 4 or 5 warp gate me in, I can just, you know, chrono boost immortal out and I'm fine too. So it's just, I went pretty standard against a lot of different things he could do from what I saw.
Good to know. Okay, and as you can see, he's got the third gateway up, and he went for Twilight Council, which just screams 3-gate blink. How do you feel about 3-gate blink?
I think it's really strong, and it's good against a lot of Protoss build orders. It really depends on the player and how well they can use it, because it's a really micro-intensive build order, basically. I mean, you have to have really good micro, and you got to be really aggressive, but know when you can take free units and know when you got to kind of back out. And I think Virush is definitely capable of pulling it off, and I don't know if I would suggest it for lower level players, just because you can make a lot of mistakes and lose a game really easily if you don't use it well. It's really, really micro intensive.
That makes total sense. And yeah, he's throwing up a 4th gateway. We'll go to the production tab just to see, and you are actually going for Colossus. You haven't got the range upgrade for them, so have you scouted the kind of the stalker play right now, or what are you going off of right now when you're getting your Colossus?
I see that he has a lot of units, so I'm thinking short term I'm just going to chrono boost, you know, 1 or 2 Colossus out just to make sure I don't win or don't die to some like early aggressive play.
Right.
And then I scout and I see like Twilight Council, and then I'm like, okay, he's going like Blink Stalkers or whatever. And at this point I already got the Robotics Bay, but I'm not going to tech range because there's not really that big of a point this early on against Mass Stalkers. I mean, it doesn't give you that big of an edge, since they can blink on top of your Colossus anyways.
Yeah. Do you feel like Immortals would have been a better decision, or are you pretty much stand beside your Colossus decision?
No, Immortals or Colossus, in my eyes, come out pretty even against this kind of build. I mean, you could pump out either. I think I'd just go Colossus because I already had the Robotics Bay up, but I would feel comfortable